Okay, that's really loud. There we go, that's a lot better. Now, hello ladies and gentlemen, Spec4 Smith here, and welcome to Stellaris, the Star Trek New Horizon mod. We have both the primary and the sub mod, as well as an extra mod called, what is it, Warfleets? Something similar to that. It allows you to set military faction UI so they can build their own ship and control your own territory. Now, for this, we are not going to be playing as the Federation. We're not going to be playing as... Just ignore those up there. Those are for a different playthrough I'm thinking about doing. We're not going to be doing the Klingons. We're not going to do the Cardassians, Dominion, Borg, or Ferengi. None of those majors. We're going to do the Romulans. This is probably the faction I know the least about during any of the eras. So this will be a fun one to do. Just basic background information. I know that they are related to the Vulcans, and that is about it. We're going to knock up to Captain. Yeah, let's do Captain. AI aggressiveness is normal. No Iron Man mode, and scaling difficulties. Starting at 0, reaching a maximum end game start year. Nah, we're not going to worry about that either. So we're going to go ahead and punch through for that. So yeah, I know nothing of the Romulan time frame save the, what was it, Star Trek Nemesis? That's literally the only thing, and the fact that Star Trek Enterprise era Romulans were the primary cause of the Federation to form. There's a nice little arc about that, I believe in season 3 or 4. I have to go back and re-watch Star Trek Enterprise. But if you play to Federation, you actually see that they've included Star Trek Discovery already. So, alright, so yeah, it has been more than 1500 years since our ancestors left Vulcan, the original homeworld, to escape the poisonous ideology of Surak and his followers. After a long journey, we found a perfect system to settle. We were no longer Vulcans, we were Romulans. Prouder than ever before, we have founded our Star Empire to protect our values. And we eventually did prove Surak wrong. Our empire has grown far more powerful and far more secure than Surak's Vulcans could ever hope to be. But we must not underestimate our enemies. We must remain vigilant. Our Senate and our Praetor must always choose the best course of action to protect all Romulans. Romulan mantra. Misdirection is key to survival. Never attack your enemy what your enemy defends. Never behave as your enemy expects, and never reveal your true strength. If knowledge is power, then to be unknown is to be unconquerable. Let's go ahead and begin. Now, we're paused. Now, let's see where we're at. We're over here. We have a couple of star systems under our control already. We got 15 raw dilithium over there. We got Romulus. Alright, and then we also have...
What is the request?
The Gideon Republic. Gardinian Republic. Okay, they are, I believe, a protectorate? Or a vassal. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Artificial Singularity Core. Gateway. Warp. So we can go faster warp. The command station inertial demos are optical computers. Let's make sure we're able to get to our everything within our empire very quickly. We're also going to do science stations. And shields or hull? Let's do hull. Let's do hull plating so we get our shields. Alrighty, now before we even continue, let's look at our ship design. Let's see what we can make. very early class warbird. Local garrison, and then you get birds of prey. We're not going to do auto-generate. We got our construction ship, and we have our science ship. Disruptor turrets, and we have our light plasma disruptors. I think we're just going to leave it at that, actually. We got... Alright, we're going to hit the auto update. Upgrade them. Now we're going to go to our science ship, and we already have a number of places to explore. So we'll go ahead and start exploring some of the other local system, and we'll try and get over here as well. We also need to explore or expand fairly quickly. That's fine. And then let's build a research.
Imperial fleet upgraded.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Q. Just Q from the Q continuum. Trust me, I'm all that. Omnipotent, omniscient, handsome. Anyhow, I've deigned your pathetic civilization to be at least somewhat worthy of my advice and guidance. The challenges ahead for you here are different enough from what you've encountered before that you'd be a fool to turn down my offer. As a token of my generosity, I'd like to offer you an, have a nice shiny mineral.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So Q, if you've not actually seen him, he, I believe, originally appeared in the Next Generation, and he is, as he says, omnipotent, omniscient, blah. He shows up in all that era, and then I think some of them actually show up in the Enterprise. 2 people taking over bodies, but I'm not 100% sure if that's them or not. We do want those minerals, so we're going to go ahead and take his advice. We're going to take a look at this. What we have? The administrative complex. We got the distillery. What does this do? High quantities of alcoholic process. Okay. Well,
Imperial construction project complete.
We got our construction done. Distillery, that produces... that produces our consumer goods. We have entertainment, Frontier Hospital, Landmark, high-rise complex, policing system. I think we already have some for policing. We have the Romulan Senate, Astrophysical Academy. Okay. We don't actually have this, but we don't have any crime here yet. So this does increase our stability a little bit. We're going to leave that alone for now. If we needed to really do anything, we'll do it through the districts here for now. I believe also we have Remus here. Yes. Remus has the policing system, and they have... We know they'll eventually, the lithium mining. Title locked. We know they will eventually rebel. We can always give them a couple of farms, but they're mostly mining, so we'll give them nothing for now. We can also terraform it. Construction ship. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause and see if we can't do some more mining. What I really want to do is I want to get the mining stations over here. Particularly, I want to get this sucker right here. I have to orbit on that. So it'll take them 2 jumps? Yeah, 2 jumps. What else we got here? We have another one, Rural World. Used mostly for energy. We also need to really work on our mineral uptake. Okay, what else we got here? We use them for
Yes, dilithium. Wonderful crystals. You can accumulate them in 2 different ways. Either build a refinery on planetary tiles that have raw dilithium, or build a mining station around a raw dilithium deposit on some forsaken asteroid. If you build a mining station, you will also need to build an orbital refinery, either on a deep space station or a habitat. Both methods will get you processed dilithium, which is the important thing really. You can even build a small refinery on your starbases for a small kick of processed dilithium. Gather more processed dilithium to unlock new levels in the dilithium industry policy. This will in turn provide additional naval capacity for your empire.
Alright. We're gonna tell him to go away. But he does give us some extra stuff, mostly minerals. They could do mostly energy. Let's take a look at our other planet. Right here. We do a lot of agricultural here. So we can make them our farming. We got, I guess that's a total of 4 planets? Yeah, 4 planets. Remus is currently building. We have a demon class over there. At this point, all we gotta do, all we can really do right now, wait. Unfortunately, so we're going to go ahead and bump this up. Oh, I know what we're going to do. Let's go to the shipyard. Let's go do a science ship. We'll be able to explore a bit faster. Let's see here. Can we do any of these? Yes. Let's do the mining stations. I believe Romulus, or Remus, actually already has a dilithium. Yeah, it's already producing one. When it gets the next, we'll be able to do a second one.
Imperial construction project complete.
I'm going to turn that down real quick. That's pretty loud. Settings, sounds. Let's just reduce overall. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I'm not being blown out. Remus, Romulus. Looks like everywhere here is being mined already. But yeah. Science vessel. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves another science leader, recruit. Stagecraft, biology, and leader lifespan plus 10. And these guys already live forever. I hit that. I had to like twice the normal human lifespan. I just gotta hit these down here. Maybe we'll hit the Klingon Empire and obliterate them. Now, we are very warlike. We're just a very subterfuge type warrior race. Ish. We got plenty of food. Alright, so we need to find... it could be a mining. It's got a lot there. Again, city and energy. Energy credits. Let's go ahead and pause.
Great discoveries await us.
Alright, so we have impressive structure after a small, literally small area, the surface of Zeta, whatever this planet is. Practically begging for some archaeological work. It is challenging, so it's what? Yeah, 2 levels higher than our current skill level, but doesn't mean we're gonna fail. It just means it's just gonna take longer. We get something out of it, whether or not it's good or bad. Ooh, here we go.
New Senate mission.
Alright, so we have domestic counterintelligence, disrupt relations between 4 powers, sabotage foreign planetary infrastructure, assassinate foreign leadership, or domestic. Let's do low intensity. I mean, the only people we see are these guys, and they're under us, so we're not too worried about them. Where are our factions anyway? Do we even have factions yet? No, we don't have factions yet. Yet being the keyword. So our constructor is over here. He's mining. He's building away. He is. Yep, he's building a. Looks like a station right here. Kind of see it. Big old blue star. Blue star. F star. F-class star. Big old white star. I kind of want to fill these up.
Scientific breakthrough.
Okay, so we could do regional academies. So enrichment, or we'll do research academies. We need to be able to build up our research very quickly. We'll have more whole and faster warps here soon. So we'll go ahead and leave that there. Remus, we'll give them an extra mine. Okay, so we get more from there. You're our rural world. We'll go ahead and build. Nope, we don't have enough. See, that's why we needed the minerals. We need to build the minerals up. So Remus will probably have one more added on before too long. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and increase our fleet. Yeah, maybe. Let's check this out. Alright, we got the Rhea 3 class of bird of prey. That's an abandoned amusement park. So we get engineering and society increase. Let's do a new design. Of course, we'll do the bird of prey. Of course, secondary hull. Plasma disruptors, not a whole lot we can do quite yet. Fusion warheads. We'll call this. Think of the Raven. Oh shit. We'll call this the Raven. We'll do the auto upgrades.
A
Go ahead and
good
save
ship design is like a work of art. Subtle, nuanced, and with eyes that follow you across the room. It's important to know what you're doing, and that's why I'm here. One of the most important things to consider is how you assign utilities. There are 3 types: tactical in red, engineering in gold, and support in blue. Each utility offers different benefits and optimizations for you to exploit. Tactical slots typically grant a variety.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead. That's a long-winded one. We're not gonna listen to all that. Anyone who's played Star Trek Online, it's pretty much the same thing. And we also got one of our traditions. Now, which one are we gonna want? The motherland. One defense war with another empire. Okay. Discovery, innovation. Let's do frontier. Colony development speeds increased by 100% and increases our max district by 1. An additional ascension slot will be picked. So if once we get all these, we get an all of our planets, I believe, get extra district. Now we get one of these. So we'll go ahead and adopt that. Yes. Starbase. What can you give me? We could do trade depot. Cost, upkeep, collection range modifier. So pretty much anything one out they'll be able to pick up. Do energy weapon array. I'm thinking just naval deposit. Naval, yeah. And then this will give us crew quarters, which is already there. Now let's go to fleet manager. We'll go ahead and add ship designs. We'll do the Raven class. We'll give it let's give it 2. It's going to take a lot to reinforce, a lot more than what we currently have.
Imperial construction project complete.
And then we also now have this. Let's do weapons. We're warlike. We want our weapons. Yuan defenders are lightly armed, dual disruptive banks, and light plasma launch for short range and have limited defenses. Okay, so we have our hangars. We could either do, or we could do large-scale infrastructure construction, so we get ships, or we get more engineering. Let's do. We want to increase our ships. We want to get bigger ships. So let's do Starbase hull points. Yeah. And we're on it again.
Unknown territory explored.
Cool. We now have this place explored. Once this right here is done, let's go ahead and do the research on that. We need... Nope, okay. Do research on... Get that, and then we do mining
Scientific
on that.
breakthrough.
Alright, we have Latinum available now. Pretty much it's the money system outside of the Federation. Regional academies are completed. Awesome. Now, here's the one. This right here is the mod I put in. Military faction. It allows you to control what the military faction does. We'll go ahead and do that research. I believe it is under edicts. Yeah. It lasts for 52 years, 6 months. It allows them to temporarily control themselves for yay length. And then if we come over here to policies, you can actually, it's not here, you can actually set what they do. So if you want them to be offensive, you can. Defensive, you can also do that. Or if you want them to run around with your fleets, they will support your fleet. So instead of having like a 5k fleet, they might have another 5k worth of ships following you around. They only start off with the escort or frigate classes, I believe, are the smallest. Yeah, the birds of prey in this case as the smallest, and they will. You can actually get more research to level them up. We're going to have them back off. We're going to need to get this right here. It's got a lot in there already. So we've gotten, what is that, 45 raw dilithium. That is outstanding. We've got 3 there. We're going to need to get this 7. We got another 2 here.
Imperial construction project complete.
Second fleet. Actually, that's really the first fleet. So what we're going to do is we're going to rename that the first fleet. And we're going to leave it at that for now. We have 4 of these ships. Okay, so we have someone who's very good on leadership. Now, what that means is we can go to, where is it? Leaders, here. And we can actually recruit someone.
Unknown territory explored.
Or they just give us one. Now, what we're going to do now, actually, we're going to give this guy that. Now that'll also increase the overall effectiveness of the sector, which it's all Romulus right now. Real world, no, we're gonna give this energy credits. And I don't think we have anything to increase the, oh, we want that. And we're probably gonna end up needing that recruit academy. Especially if we want build up larger fleets very quickly. And then maybe yeah, we're gonna need that fusion
Great
reactor.
discoveries await us.
Do we have them? Okay, yeah, we don't. We're just gonna do. Of course, we're gonna do low. We only have ourselves. We're already researching this. Optic sensors have isolated cluster of shapes on the barren surface of said world. Okay, they're going to go ahead and do it. It's a hard difficulty to level 6, and they're only level 1, so it's going to take them a long time. Alright.
Scientific breakthrough.
More science. All the sciences. Alright, so we could get... Exploits Research Trillium D. So that's what that is. So we can increase hold points, or we can go after Tropline. I don't know if we have any of those actually within our... Yes, we do. We have Chemisite. So no, we don't actually have it in any of our current locations. There's an Alpine world right there. With that being said, we might as well do Gateway Hull, Gateway Shields. Let's do Gateway Shields. We're trying to get our shields. We'll also come over here to Fleet Manager. We'll reinforce. That'll give us 1 more ship. That'll increase our defensive capabilities. We're gonna need to get over here. Rolling from Romulus. He upgraded. Praetor Validate. So science ship cost -25, anomaly research +33%, and this right here just monthly unity +6 and edict duration +10%. And he just leveled up. Awesome. That being said, let's go ahead and go down here, get ourselves a primary education network. You've already got one. Remus, they are not going to get one. And
Imperial construction project complete.
We want to get this right here, but we need 50 of the whatchamacalled deuterium.
Great discoveries await us.
Yep, that's completed, so we know how we can increase the amount of ships we can have. Arriving at Gamma, we have detected unusual intermittent subspace readings. Alright, let's go ahead and knock that out. And promising candidate. So we go, I don't see her. Yep, so we have to recruit them. Yep, there's this one right here. Research speed 5%. Okay, so I see what they did. What they do, if they're promising, they give you 2, I guess. Yeah, see, they give us 2 right here. And I think we've had a total of 3? Yeah, a total of 3. Trade value, trust growth, the cap increased. You're non-athletes. We could go ahead and get ourselves a fleet admiral. Alright, so a day after a day in orbit, with no progress locating the source of the unusual subspace reading, Captain prepared to give orders to move on to the next survey target. I'm going to avoid saying names because I always butcher them. Moments later, a ship's sensors detect surge of subspace
Scientific
activity
breakthrough.
Oh, gotta pause that. Alien ship off the port bow. We could wait for the ship to return. We could attempt to follow, or we could leave orbit. Let's go ahead. Let's go say follow them. Okay. That right there is a military faction. That's a naval, ground, commerce. We'll do naval. Neutron enricher produces 2. Upkeep at 25. That's our energy. We have gravity, inertial dampeners, or command station, or optical computers. We'll do optical computers. That should allow us to be able to survey a little faster. Now, if we come over here to edicts, go ahead and do that. It's active. Awesome. Then we come over to policies. We go down here to military faction management. It says defend territory. We could do offense, defense, support, or we could straight up disband them. But you'll start seeing ships starting to roam through our territories. They are ours. Alright, so we're gonna... Ooh, here we go. So, within minutes, the alien vessel is entering warp. We follow them. 5 minutes more. Disappeared completely. Having arrived at the coordinates, the vessel appeared to attempting to wind the disturbance through tachyon emissions of an unknown nature. However, the draws near the emissions are cut. The vessel raises its shield and powers up what appears to be weapon systems. Alright, so they're powering weapons. We are going to power weapons. We're not going to hail them. We are not the Federation. I'm going to keep saying that. Alright, so we have... Surges forward on an intercept course with the vessel. The tactical officer is ordered to disable the enemy's weapons array, and several well-placed shots later, the vessel shows visible damage. The sprayer torpedoes of unknown form are launched from the enemy ship and strike holes. The ship rocked violently, but harmonics of the structural integrity field appear to have rendered the enemy projectiles useless. Returning fire, so they have a little bit of firing. Engines are a lucky shot penetrates through the warp core, and a flash of bright blue light, the enemy vessel is annihilated. Scan debris, destruction, beam aboard. Alright, so we get engineering and physics, so we destroyed them. That's Romulan. That's a Romulan, right? We don't like them.
Imperial construction project complete.
That's so we have that completed.
Imperial construction project complete.
Military faction. We have gathered enough resources to start a new military faction, which is going to support us by focusing their income on their warships. Excellent. So now you're going to start seeing other blue fleets flying around our territory. That's them doing their patrols. Now, with that also being said, let's go to a shipyard and let's build ourselves another construction ship. As well as, ooh, here we go. We'll go ahead and upgrade you. And do we want an alloy foundry here? We need to make more alloy. So I'm going to say yes, we want an alloy foundry. So once this is upgraded, it'll give us even more. Oop. Our science ships have scanned the surface of said planet. It becomes quite clear that they have found something out of the ordinary. As conditions unlike anything we've seen before. We will surely come across even more irregulars like this as we survey new planets. We should not underestimate their impact on our expanse. The planet modifier appears to be okay. Where was that at? Let's go ahead and close this. Is this over here? We have two there. Nope. Okay, the only other one that seems to have had anything is this one. And it's still going. So that was over here. That's on this planet. Ooh, Alpine. We could go ahead and colonize this one. We get mostly cities and mining off it. Let's wait a minute. Maybe we'll get lucky enough not to have to worry about that. So we're going to worry about that. Oh, we could also do this. Colonization fever. Enthusiasm increases our trained officer production by 5%. Or we could go starbase influence cost is reduced by 10% and starbase capacity is increased by 3. So instead of getting 1, we now got 3. So we double our starbases. Let's do that. Yes. That and to actually build outposts, it costs 10% less. Let's go ahead and move
Scientific breakthrough.
More science done. Shields, awesome. We can do traffic control or main engineering console. Or we can do this. They all cost the same, and they are getting reduced. So, yeah, let's do the ships. Let's get those small ships. We'll be able to do a little bit of damage with them if we were to put them on our star bases. And AIM ships actually can take them.
Imperial construction project complete.
Construction completed. Alright, build you. How are you actually looking? Alright, we're
unknown territory
so we'll go ahead and give him. Let's give him an entertainment center once a regional academy is built. We'll look at the U as well. You're at -4 entertainment. I'll give you another one of these if need be. Okay. This got Alpine. What is this? This is adaptable. We could possibly terraform that. Oh, we have a Continental right here too. I'm thinking yes. Come on, we'll move away. Meteorite, happiness, but more engineering. Maybe. We're gonna wait a few minutes because it does take a lot to do that. So we do have construction done here, so move here. How much? What's it gonna take to get us our outpost? So more alloys. A lot more alloys. And now we can do. Again, we have not found anyone. We can assassinate. Actually, we could target our allies, but that would be bad. Domestic counterintelligence. We're still, again, there's nobody out there save our vassal. So we're just gonna go ahead and leave that. Ooh, tropical. That might be a fun one to have. Once we survey it, we might be able to figure out what it'd be good for. Remus, how you looking? Thinking another mining?
Imperial construction project complete.
Give you a regional academy. Now you all are -1. We're still good on consumer goods. We're at
Scientific
4.3.
breakthrough.
More science! Awesome. Gateway hull, gateway mining. Torpedo warhead damage. I don't think we have that one. Yes, we do. That's what we have. Let's get that. Maybe our torpedoes would do more damage. That's always a good thing.
Scientific breakthrough.
More research. Optical computers. Geothermal power stations. Produces 25 straight up. Maintenance engineers. It gives us... I don't see a downside to this thing. Energy. Gateway shield, so we harden force fields. Or we go with civilian transport. Gives us more energy, more science, more engineering. But it takes up... the upkeep is more consumer goods. Let's do geothermal. Geothermal? Yeah, let's do geothermal. Let's get more power. Alright, where you at? Can we build it? We can build it. Alright. You're building all that, and then I want you to come over here and build mining, and then research. Ooh. Alright, so what the ship found on said planet were not buildings, but strangely, surprisingly regular mineral outcroppings. Science officer assessed that these angular blocks of rock are the product of interaction between tectonic plates. Most intriguing. Alright, so we get more research on engineering and physics. That's over here. Ooh, continental. 19. Alright, so once this is built up, we'll go ahead and start building out this way. I want you to survey this one next, and then we'll do back around this way. Believe it or not, there are... well, I don't know if they've taken away the warp, if they still have lines like that, or if they're just jumping to the nearest system. I mean, you turn on the hyperlane map mode and it doesn't show you anything. You see trade routes though. And since this is the home station, everything gets sent there. If you were to do trading outposts, that's how they work it. They go to the nearest capital, yours or allies. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Consumed for ships. We can upgrade our fleet. Let's go ahead and do that.
Great discoveries await us.
Let's go ahead and hit research on that.
Imperial fleet upgraded.
We're up to there. Now, yeah, we can't exactly build any more. Yeah, Alloy Foundry's building now. Ooh, dispatch rescue mission. See now, these usually do us very good, but is it really our concern? This even in our systems? Yes, it is. It's right here. Okay,
New
we'll
Senate mission.
We'll go ahead and research this. We'll come back and finish surveying. It's timed, so he'll have to get over there fairly quickly. And there he goes. Whee! They had to go to the edge of the system to jump, and then they go fly through the system, and they jump again.
Imperial construction project complete.
So we'll go mining, and then we'll do research. Luckily, these only take minerals and not alloys. Yeah. And then that's still being
Imperial
scanned.
construction project
You're
complete.
building up there. Construction projects are completed. Awesome. So we now have 2 alloy
Imperial
factories, which is
construction
increasing our-
project complete.
Alright, so here we go. What we got? We got locked onto the vessel is loaded capacity of minerals, and its engines appear to be dead. Captain orders a channel open and introduces himself a short round where town alien appears on the view screen. The alien replies, you have broadcasted a distress signal. Do you need assistance? The aliens reply once again. What's the nature of your problem? The captain asks. We are packload. Our ship is the Mondor, looking for things that make our ship go again. You help repair, perhaps? We could use influence if we do that, or we send our away team. Yeah, let's do it. Samaritan Snare. That's not ominous. Alright, we got... Okay, leveled up, construction completed. He's stuck there for now. While aboard, he discovers contains scientific extensive data on a region of space. We're gonna confront them. The captain must complete the repairs. So you either gotta complete the repairs or die. That's not good.
Imperial construction project complete.
The captain. Okay. Let's trick him. We are not stupid. You have thought us. Load shields and moments later, the captain. Okay. I wonder if we destroyed him or not. This Romulan thing. You take our shit, we're gonna blow him up. But they probably didn't. They're going over here for that distress signals. Takes 10 days to do. You all are building up over there. You're finishing up that. You're finishing up over there. Nothing on that world yet. I'm hoping it's high enough where it justifies building a colony ship, sending it over. Actually, yeah.
Senate mission complete.
Ooh. Alright, arriving, the source of the appears to be an aperture of a small wormhole. Attempts by the ship to make contact with the originating vessels are hampered by extreme verticon interference. Worse, the wormhole itself is under half a meter in diameter, preventing even a shuttle from traversing into its indeterminable export point. Wormhole experts aboard believe a polarized verticon beam might be configurable in such a way as to allow the wormhole to be stabilized enough to initiate communications, but cannot guarantee the technique will be perfected before the wormhole disappears.
New Senate mission.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and research that. We're gonna go ahead and wait for everything else for now.
Senate mission complete.
Alright, so stabilize the micro wormhole with a polarized verticon beam. The interference has been reduced to the point two-way communication is possible. The distress call itself contains very little information beyond a request for confirmation of the location of the wormhole's exit point, and that the vessel on the other side is stranded in the Delta Quadrant. Suspicions of the run on the ship run high, with few believing a wormhole of this size could be capable of bridging 70,000 or so light years to the Delta Quadrant. Ponders whether a responsive vessel is implemented in rapid hope. We're gonna passively study it. Unwilling to be deceived by the ship, claiming they're trapped in the Delta Quadrant, Commander ordered the ship to maintain passive observation of the vessel and wormhole. After several days, the stabilizing effects of the worn off, and shortly after the wormhole disappeared in a flash of neutrinos. The increasingly Desperate pleas of the vessels on the other side of the wormhole prevented uncomfortable listening. But fortunately, an analyst of the vessel's comm measures the interest is. So we gained a little bit of research in physics and society. Alrighty. Well, we have only gotten one star so far, but we're working on it. A little bit of research, a little bit of exploring. Fleet manager. Let's go ahead and see if we can't reinforce another ship. Yep. Another Raven class is going out there. Where are you at? Alright. We want you to go ahead and survey that. Survey that. We'll go ahead and double back around like this. We'll even get this nebula-like place. Alright. Delphic Expanse. Typhon Expanse. We know this is where the Zindi were, was about in this area, so the Federation will probably pop up here, and the Klingons are someone down here. This is all Beta Quadrant, I believe. We go straight down and across. This is Delta, Beta, Alpha, Gamma, or Bravo. I'm not 100% sure on that. Go ahead and continue on. I'm gonna have to do a lot of lore research after this, just so I can get caught up on speed.
Imperial construction project complete.
Awesome. Construction is completed. We're gonna wait for this one before they move off. We want them to come down to here. Once these guys are done building that, we'll have them go up this way.
Scientific breakthrough.
Ooh, more science. Awesome. Now, ooh, here we go. Alright, so we can get the Interceptor. This is the next level ship. This is the next level ship up. So while we have Bird of Prey, this is the Interceptor archetype. Reactor stations. Reactor. That requires a specialized resource. Let's go ahead and get this next ship up. And our tradition is done. Alright, so we got Starbase maintenance, minus 20%. Civilian queries improve our administrative capacity by 20, by plus 20. Let's go ahead and do. Let's get more officers. Go ahead and train them. Yes, they're not very enthusiastic. They're very slow to expand, but when they do massive amounts. Again, we haven't. Again, we're not going to go against our vassals. So we're going to go ahead and do domestic. We're going to do low again.
Imperial construction project complete.
Imperial construction project completed. Awesome. That'll be on Romulus, I believe?
Scientific breakthrough.
Ooh, more research. Power station. Awesome. Alright, so we can get early holographic communications. This outpost build costs minus 10%, so every time we try and expand, it's 10% less. We do multi-purpose labs. This is sensors. We could equip this to other ships, like literal ships in the area, and this actually gives them, like if we wanted to make like a science fleet where we have huge vessels, say like pretty much the Intrepid class, Voyagers class, that we can give them like 3 different modules, give them 3 different classes or subclasses. We give each one that. But with that being said, we're just gonna go with outpost cost. Now, granted, the extra modules would be really cool, but not what we're aiming for quite yet. Yes, research is very important, but not so important as to distract us from other stuff. You're also going to need to build another mining station there. You're heading off there. You go ahead and move here. How long until you're done? +1 order, so I think you only have 1 more here? Nope, 2 more in this sector, including the massive 19 planet, which is right here. we'll actually be able to check out what this planet is. This is this one right here. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we got. It is at 80%. That is definitely worth it. Huge amount of city and agriculture. So housing mostly. A little bit of agriculture.
Unknown territory explored.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and take this.
Great
90.
discoveries await us.
Alright, so we have an unknown source of chronoton particles have been detected in the vicinity of Ioto Pavelnus 1. Let's go ahead and research that. You're also going to build one right there, so we just wasted a lot of alloys right there. Especially with us getting the next technology of ships coming out. We also have naval supply depots. Naval capacity +4. That right there actually goes on planets. Logistics center, that gives us 3 naval capacities. That adds 3 to anchorages. So our one shipyard here, how it has this anchorage, we'll be able to add on to here. Alright, so the source of the particles appears to be traceable to a small vessel in orbit of said planet. Sensors are unable to penetrate its hull and it appears to be drifting. Let's hail it. Ooh, historian. Ooh, sees the traveler. We have all this. Alright, Pankin, he activates an emergency transporter to her shuttle. The swift work of the science officer triggering a counteracts the beam out process. The professor is held in the brig, eventually confessing to being a con artist from the century prior who stole her time shuttle from a real-time historian. While the shuttle is brought to the cargo bay for analysis, it appears to have been on a set timer to disappear inside the ship in a burst of particles. A few components removed from the vessel have been left behind, however. Excellent. So we actually got research from just taking them.
Imperial construction project complete.
Alright, so we're going ahead and do mining, and then we'll turn around and do research. We're plus 72 on minerals. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, so what do you got for me? You're there. I want you.
Unknown territory explored.
Do we have geothermal on this one? Yeah, this, but I don't see any geothermal here. Alright, we're gonna leave that be for now. More territory
Great
explored.
discoveries
Awesome.
await us.
Let's go ahead and research
Scientific breakthrough.
that. More science. We have our next class of ships. Awesome. We can get gateway weapons. This has beam energy weapon increased by 5%. I don't know if we have that in any of our territories yet. Does not look like it. Nor do I think it's in any of the territories we have looked at. Same with Trillium D. We'll do it main engineering console. But with that, we're going to go ahead and call it. We just got the new ship design up. So we have this sucker right here. Pretty much the same thing except the warping cells are extended out. And you have a lot more. We have spinal mounts, medium weapon placement, space superiority, and interceptor. So a lot of weapon differences on these. We will customize this sucker to our heart's content next time. If you enjoyed this, if you want to see more, hit the thumbs up. If you would like to become one of the ships, leave a comment down in the comment section. The name of your ship or class if you've played through this. If not, then just let me know when you might want to be one. If you did not like this, hit the thumbs down button. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what I can improve on. And if you want to be notified when these suckers come out, I'm going to try and make this either Sunday or Monday stream or episode series. Hit the subscribe button with a bell icon. And with that, I will catch you all on the next one. Long live the Star Empire.